Grizzly bear, Alaska, Montana, and Wyoming. The grizzly bear, nature's way of saying you're not welcome here. Towering up to 8 feet when standing on their hind legs and weighing anywhere from 400 to over 1,000 pounds, these apex predators don't just command respect, they demand it. And if you don't give it, well, you're about to have a very bad day. Despite their bulky, lumbering appearance, grizzlies can sprint up to 35 miles per hour. That's faster than Usain Bolt with a head start. So, if you're thinking you can outrun one, congratulations, you've just volunteered for the world's shortest marathon. Their diet is surprisingly versatile. Berries, roots, salmon, large mammals. Basically anything that exists within a 50-mile radius. And they defend their food sources with the kind of aggression that makes professional wrestlers look polite. Most encounters turn violent when humans surprise them, especially if cubs are nearby. Because nothing says maternal instinct like a 700-pound fur missile charging at 35 miles per hour. Their sense of smell is so keen they can detect scents from miles away, which means they know you're coming long before you know they're there. While grizzlies play a vital role in balancing ecosystems, they also hold the grim title of being one of North America's most capable killers. Basically, they're the landlords of the wilderness, and humans are just trespassing tenants who forgot to read the lease. Mountain lion, Oregon, Colorado, Utah, and Idaho. The mountain lion, also known as the cougar or puma, and occasionally as the last thing you never saw coming. These stealth predators are masters of ambush, the Navy SEALs of the animal kingdom, except they actually kill you instead of just making movies about it. Capable of leaping up to 40 feet in a single bound and running at speeds of 50 miles per hour in short bursts, they're basically spring-loaded murder machines wrapped in fur. They favor rugged, forested terrain where they can stalk deer, their primary prey, but will absolutely attack humans if cornered or starving. Moral of the story, don't corner large cats. Ever. Solitary by nature, mountain lions roam territories sometimes exceeding 150 square miles. That's a lot of real estate for one very angry cat. Encounters are rare, but when they happen, they're potentially deadly. When mountain lions attack, they don't mess around. They target the neck and head with powerful jaws and retractable claws built for subduing prey in seconds. No warning, no mercy, just evolutionary efficiency at its finest. With excellent night vision and a near-silent approach, a mountain lion can be on top of you before you even know it's there. It's like the ultimate jump scare, except instead of a movie, it's your actual life. And there's no pause button. Rattlesnake, California, Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. The rattlesnake, nature's most courteous killer. At least it warns you before ending your hiking trip permanently. Armed with hemotoxic venom that destroys tissue and disrupts blood clotting, rattlesnakes are responsible for more venomous bites in the US than any other snake. Their signature rattle is basically the animal kingdom's version of back off or else. But many bites still occur when people accidentally step on or near them. Because apparently, watching where you walk is too much to ask. Western diamondbacks can grow up to 7 feet long, blending perfectly with desert and scrub environments. They're basically invisible until they're not, which is usually when they're already striking. Though fatalities are rare thanks to modern antivenom, their strikes are lightning fast and can deliver venom in a fraction of a second. Faster than you can say, "I should have worn boots." Their role in controlling rodent populations makes them essential to the ecosystem, vital members of the environmental cleanup crew. But a wrong step in their habitat can land you in the hospital fast, with a story nobody at the party wants to hear. So, respect the rattle. It's the only warning you're getting. American bison, South Dakota and Nebraska. The American bison, proof that herbivores can be just as terrifying as carnivores when they want to be. Often underestimated due to their calm, cow-like appearance, these massive grazers can weigh up to 2,000 pounds and run at 35 miles per hour. That's a ton of muscle moving faster than most people can drive in a school zone. They are extremely unpredictable, especially during calving season or when tourists approach too closely for that perfect Instagram shot. Spoiler alert, that photo isn't worth it. A bison can pivot and charge with little warning, using its sharp horns to gore anything it perceives as a threat, and their definition of threat is pretty broad. Standing too close? Threat. Taking a selfie? Threat. Existing in their general vicinity? Also a threat. Despite their grazing, peaceful look, bison are responsible for more injuries to visitors in places like Yellowstone than bears or wolves combined. Yes, the fluffy herbivore beats the literal predators in the danger department. Their sheer size, speed, and territorial nature make them a formidable force if provoked. So, keep your distance. Keep your life. It's a simple transaction. White-tailed deer, Midwest states. The white-tailed deer, the most deceptively dangerous animal on this list. Though not aggressive predators, deer are involved in more human fatalities in the U.S. than any other animal. Not through attacks, but through vehicle collisions. That's right, Bambi is statistically more deadly than grizzly bears, mountain lions, and alligators combined. Weighing up to 300 pounds and capable of sudden, unpredictable movements, they cause hundreds of thousands of accidents annually. These collisions often occur during dawn or dusk when deer are most active, and visibility is terrible. It's like they've studied traffic patterns and decided chaos was their calling. Beyond road dangers, bucks can become aggressive during mating season, charging with sharp antlers, because nothing says romance like territorial violence. Their widespread population makes them an unavoidable hazard in many Midwestern states. They're everywhere, like Starbucks, but with hooves and a death wish. So, the next time you see a cute deer crossing sign, remember it's not a suggestion. It's a warning. Drive carefully or become another statistic in the most suburban way possible. American alligator, Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, and South Carolina. The American alligator, the apex predator of the swamp, and the reason Floridians have trust issues with any body of water. Growing over 13 feet long and weighing up to 1,000 pounds, these reptiles are living dinosaurs with an attitude problem. They rely on stealth, often lurking just below the surface until they strike with lightning speed. You won't see them coming. You'll just suddenly be in a death roll, wondering where your life went wrong. Their bite force exceeds 2,000 pounds per square inch, making escape nearly impossible once they clamp down. That's stronger than a great white shark, by the way. While fatal attacks are rare, they're more frequent in these states than anywhere else in the U.S., especially when people swim in gator territory or feed them. Feeding alligators makes them lose their fear of humans, which is a polite way of saying you're teaching them to associate people with food. And guess what? You're people. So, unless you want to end up as a statistic in a nature documentary, stay out of murky water and stop treating apex predators like oversized pets. They're not your friends. They're ancient killing machines with zero remorse and infinite patience. Feral hog, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. The feral hog, an invasive species with anger management issues and zero chill. These beasts can weigh over 300 pounds, charge at 30 miles per hour, and have razor-sharp tusks capable of inflicting deep, life-threatening wounds. They are highly aggressive when cornered or protecting their young, and attacks can happen in rural areas or even suburban outskirts. Yes, you can be mauled by a wild boar in a Walmart parking lot. Welcome to America. Beyond direct assaults, feral hogs destroy crops, disrupt ecosystems, and cause over $1 billion in damage annually in the US. That's billion with a B. They're basically ecological terrorists with hooves. Their sheer numbers make them impossible to fully eradicate, and they breed faster than efforts to control them. So, Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas are stuck in an eternal war with an enemy that multiplies like a nightmare. If you encounter one, back away slowly. If it charges, climb something. And if you can't climb, well, it was nice knowing you. These aren't the cute pigs from Charlotte's Web. These are 300-pound rage machines with tusks and bad intentions. Copperhead snake, eastern and southeastern states. The copperhead snake, the most common venomous snake you'll probably never see until it's too late. This venomous pit viper is responsible for the most snake bites in the United States, not because it's the most aggressive, but because it's the best at hiding. Copperheads use camouflage to blend into leaves and brush, making them easy to step on accidentally. They're basically nature's landmines. While their venom is rarely fatal to healthy adults, bites can cause intense pain, swelling, and tissue damage, requiring immediate medical attention. It's not going to kill you, but you're going to wish it had. Copperheads are especially active from spring through early fall, prime hiking and outdoor season, and unlike rattlesnakes, they often give no warning before striking. No rattle, no hiss, just fang, venom, and regret. So, watch your step, wear boots, and remember that the forest floor is not your friend. It's a minefield of camouflaged danger waiting for your next careless step.